Welcome back to John's Bailiwick Games. I know it's been a while, but life has settled down a little bit now, and I'm going to have more time to record playthroughs of Marvel and DC United. Even though I haven't had time to record, I haven't been ignoring Marvel United. I just picked up a copy of Spider-Geddon from Amazon for only $15. So I've been working on incorporating that into my Vassal module. I've also been cleaning up the module for better functionality. But now, as it says on the thumbnail, this is a playthrough of DC Batman Hush, with Batman and Robin taking on a controlled Superman. I thought a lot about whether to use 2 heroes or 3 heroes. And I decided that many games that I've played, 3 heroes is a bit too easy, or can be, because you have a lot more hero cards to play and better chances to use special actions. I think with 2 heroes, the fight becomes just a bit tighter. I also considered using the Commander solo rules, but with a controlled Superman, that means you have 1 main hero and only 3 other heroes to form a supporting deck instead of 4 supporting heroes. Now, of course, you could use 4 instead of 3 special cards from each of those heroes to form a full 12-card support deck. But I'm going to first try to take down Superman with only Batman and Robin. And because Batman will have equipment, I'm not using his double wild. Robin, on the other hand, will be using his full deck. So let's see if I've chosen well, or I'm headed for an embarrassing defeat. Before I get started, I need to admit something. This is the 3rd time I have tried to play this particular module. The first time I had an issue with my OBS software, but that's been resolved. And the second time, pilot error. I absolutely spaced some of the things I was supposed to do. As a consequence, the game just wasn't working out well. So I canceled it out and I'm starting again. 3rd time. So maybe 3rd time is a charm. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle up some cards here. Let's get Batman's cards shuffled and draw out 2 more for a starting hand. And let's get Robin's pulled out as well. I will shuffle up Superman's Master Plan deck. And I know, because I put this module together, every one of Superman's Master Plan cards does a BAM. And his BAM is, it's not pleasant. When he BAMs, you have to give 2 damage to a hero in his location, and you have to advance Poison Ivy to the next location. Now that's bad because theoretically, unless you get Poison Ivy moved back during the game, which you do by clearing these threat cards, see, when it's cleared, then Poison Ivy has to go back 1 location. But in theory, if you don't get that done in 6 turns, game over. Poison Ivy, if she gets back to where she started, you lose. And I think we're ready to start. Of course, Batman has his 3 equipment cards. You have to have the Kryptonite ring. Otherwise, it doesn't matter what else you do. You can't harm Superman when you get him to that point. The other ones that I chose were the grapnel, so that you can move a thug or a civilian from an adjacent location to your location. And finally, there are the armored gauntlets, where you can negate 1 damage to any hero in your location. So let's see how this is going to play out. Superman at Kane Chemicals, and our heroes are 3 spaces away. I think most people who played this know this starting card is not nice. Superman's going to move those 3 spaces and initiate a BAM. Let's go ahead and move him over. He does a BAM, which moves Ivy 1 space. And it deals 2 damage to a hero. Let's go ahead and use the armored gauntlets to take that damage down to just 1. We'll flip that over. And let's see, what do we need to do to recharge it? I can discard an action token and turn it back over. Well, that might be something worth considering. The things that we have to do in this game, I think, to be able to defeat this controlled Superman, is we don't want to fill up our mission cards too fast. It'd be nice to get them almost full, then get to a position where we can take 2 of them out pretty much all at once, so Superman becomes vulnerable. And we got to keep these threat cards cleared off. Plus, don't let the thugs and the civilians build up too much. You don't want an overflow. Well, let's take a damage from someone. Let's go ahead and make it Robin. Let's put his card here back to the bottom of the deck. We also now have to add some civilians to Superman's location. So 2 where he is. Fortunately, there are 2 empty spaces, and then 1 on either side. That's good. We're not triggering overflow at that point. And Superman, he has an accelerated turn. So we don't get 3, we just get 2 this next time. And who shall we play first? Well, we're all together in this same spot. Let's do Batman. Now let's draw a card. What do we have here? Okay, we have a move and a punch. We've got lots of punches and a wild card, which also recharges up to our 2 equipment or gives us a wild token. Well, we don't need much in the way of punching, because there's only 1 there, but it is kind of filled up. Let's do that. Let's take this move and a punch. First of all, we will punch a thug. And let's see, where do we want to move to? I'm thinking we want to go back a space. Superman would have to have a 5 movement to come back on us again, so hopefully he won't be doing that. Okay, Robin's turn. Moving a star. Got a wild and another move. Plus we have a move and a punch here, courtesy of Batman. Well, let's do that. Let's move him ahead, and let's take a punch. Now Robin is going to... Let's play his move and a star. The star we will put on this threat card. And the move, let's go forward another space. Okay, now we have to accelerate Superman and bring him out one card early. Let's see what we're dealing with. Another 3 and a bam. 1, 2, 3. No heroes in his location, but he advances Ivy's token. And let's see what else he does. He's going to put 2 civilians where he is. Does he have the space for it? Yes. Okay, no overflows there. And that is Superman's turn. Now we're back to Batman again. And courtesy of Robin's last turn, he has a move and a star. Well, I say we take him. Let's use the star. We got a move and a star. Okay. I'm punching, which doesn't do us much good at this point. And a wild. Well, let's use Robin's star to rescue a civilian. And let's take his move. Do we want to use his move? All right, let's move Batman back to where he started for his move. And we're going to take this, the wild. Plus, I don't need to recharge my gadgets. I'm going to take a wild token. There you go, Batman, a wild token. And I'm going to spend this wild to do what? Let's move him. Let's move him here with that wild. And spend this other wild to put another star on this threat. All right. And back to Robin. Move and a punch. He has a wild. And he has another move. A wild from Batman. Well, let's do this. Let's use Robin's move and a punch. I'm going to move him here. And we'll punch this thug. And going to use Batman's wild to put a star here and clear that out. So let's go ahead and get rid of this threat and put the token there. And he's ending his turn here. So I can reveal the bottom card. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. All right, that was Robin's turn. And Batman's up again. Let's see, they're both here. Did I move her back? No. There we go. Clear some of these thugs and civilians out of here is what we need to do. All right, let's do a move and a star. He's got 2 moves, a punch, and a star. Let's do 1 move, do a punch, and a star. How many moves did I say he had? 2 moves, so he can move again. Let's go up to where Superman is and hope that his next turn he moves forward. Clear some of these guys off so we don't get an overflow here. All right. And we're up to Superman's next turn. Going to go 5 and bam, 5. Well, that just in essence backs him up 1. He's going to bam. There's nobody there. Means Ivy moves forward. Let's see what this special is here. Add a thug to Poison Ivy's location and the locations adjacent to that. So 3 thugs coming out. Ivy is there. So there's a thug here and here. And fortunately enough space to lay them all out. Okay, not bad. Now it is Robin's turn. Let's see where Robin is right now. He's up there. It would be nice to get more of these threats to keep her under control. So he has a move and a star, courtesy of Batman. Okay, let's take this star and save a civilian. And let's move him up here. Now let's play Robin's... Another star or... Yeah. Let's do Robin's star. So that means we can rescue another civilian where he is. Whoops, put that one in the wrong place. There we go. Now we've got to have Batman take a turn. Lots of punching and moving. A move and a star. Oh, and then a wild token. We have a star from Robin. Let's use that star from Robin and save another civilian. And to do this one, the move and the star. Go ahead, let's move here. Oh, we do it on civilians. Let's go ahead and save another civilian. Plus, we also get a wild token. Okay, so far so good. And Robin's turn. Assess the situation again. We know that after Robin's turn, Superman's gonna lay another bam on us. There's not a lot of thugs, I think. Okay, let's see what options we have with Robin. Wow, we got lots of his wilds, and we have a move. We also have that move and a star from Batman. Okay, let's use the star to pull another civilian. And let's do a move to take him back. And we are going to... I don't want to clear all those civilians yet, but Let's play his wild. And with his wild, we're going to punch another thug. Okay, Superman is up again. 4 spaces and a bam. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a bam takes her. What else happened? Damage. Okay, here's the location. Either adjacent to Superman's or in the opposite location. 2 damage. Means Robin's got to take 2 damage. Which will KO Robin, so we'll put his cards on the bottom of the deck. Turn the poor guy upside down. Then Superman does civilians all the way around. Well, not all the way around, but, by his locations anyway. Okay. So Robin's leaving us with a wild. Let's see. Lots of punching from Batman and a wild. Well, let's do Batman's move and a punch. So he has a move, a punch, and a wild. Let's punch here. And we'll move. And we use his wild to rescue a civilian. Okay, I like how the missions are shaping up. And Robin draws back to 4. Oh, I forgot to do another bam when Robin was KO'd, which means Ivy moves another space. All right, now we're good. These are the things that I keep forgetting about when I play the game. And I don't know why. Okay. A move and a punch from Batman. Oh, turn back over, Robin. Let's do that. Let's move him. Let's punch a thug. Okay, then what is Robin going to do? Look at the master plan. Let's play that one, because that gives me a star, which I am going to put right here. And I can look at the top card on the master plan deck. Let's take a look at it. Does it say I can put it to the bottom if I want? Yeah. Let's see what we have. That's 5 and a bam. No special things on it, but 5 and a bam. Five and a bam. What do I get to do here? I have a Batman turn, so I can maybe move him out of the way. I think I'll let this one stay as is. All right, so it's Batman's turn. Pull a card. Do I want to do this? Or do I want to use my other wild? Let's do this. Yes, let's do this one. So that's another star, and I'm going to play this wild. It's going to be a move. So we have a move and 2 stars. We can take out this other threat. Let's play the 2 stars there. All right. Goodbye, threat. And move her back 1 because we pulled the threat out. But what do we have as our end of turn? I can discard a card. I'm going to go ahead and take the wild token because I'm liking having these wilds available. Back to Superman. And this is the one we knew about. I'm going to go 5, and bam, which puts him right back here. And it puts Ivy back down here. And nobody takes any damage. What do we have for? Lots of civilians. I'm going to lay out 2, 1, and 1. Is that correct? That looks good to me. Now, Batman left us a star. Robin is there. Let's get somewhere where we can rescue a civilian and take out a couple of thugs. I have to get all the way back to Kane. Maybe we can get Robin to move back there. Well, he does have that heroic, so do we want to do that yet? Boy, oh boy, I try and get those done at the same time. Let's go ahead and play this move, this tactical analysis. And we're going to move towards Superman. And hope that on his BAM he doesn't have a 0 movement. Now, don't we get to look at his master plan? It has more, gain that, more. Well, let's see what's on here. That's kind of a bad one. So we're going to gain a token for a star. But we got to do what we can to get Robin out of there. Because Batman's going to stay there and he's going to BAM him. Okay, Batman's turn. Let's see what we can manage to do here. Wow. He has a total of 2 wilds available and some punches. We could... Yeah. There's a move. Let's play this wild. And this wild, and let's make them both moves. So he has 3 moves. Let's get him moved back to the beginning. That way we can get a couple more of those thugs. And this also gives Robin a wild. He can get out of Superman's way since we know what's coming. punches. I'm saving these punches for when we get a couple missions cleared off. But, okay, there's star, and Robin has 2 stars total available. Well, with Batman's Wild, let's move him. Let's move him away from Superman. And let's go ahead and play this star. And on this star, what we're going to do, lay it on a thread here. Now, wouldn't mind filling these up until, well, I'm going to wait till after Superman has played this. So he's 0 and a bam. He's not going anywhere. He's not hurting anybody. Poison Ivy's getting dangerously close here. And what do we have? We have a civilian in every spot. Can we handle that? Yes, we can handle it there, and there, and there. Okay, good. Now it's Batman's turn. Oh, we're out of cards for Batman. That's not so great. All right, a star and punch. Okay, let's do it. Let's use this star from Robin to rescue a civilian. That takes this off the board. And we're going to use this one to clear all the thugs in this area. So 2 more thugs coming off. That means Batman is now under an accelerated, but we do have 2 missions done, and Superman is now vulnerable. Okay. Move these back here. Robin's turn. Batman gave him what? A punch? Robin has a move that does what else? Okay, top card. Let's go ahead. Let's move Robin when he has one of these. Let's play this before we move him. And what we're going to do is play it here. Now we will move him. Punching won't do any good. Well, actually it will. But he doesn't have the kryptonite ring. All right, let's get the 2 of them. Oh, got to look at the master plan. And it doesn't put anything on there. So that means we gain a punch. Okay, we can take that. But now it is Superman's turn again. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, I hope I didn't screw that up earlier. No, I think we're okay. So he's going to bam again. Oh, man. I see what just happened. His bam advances Ivy, and we have lost. Well, I think it was pretty close. I did get 2 of the missions off and almost got another threat taken care of that would have pushed Ivy back. But no, Superman and his BAM ability just pushed her right on around the location clock. So, well, that was good. That was a little tight there at the end. I'll have to try it again, maybe with a different hero combination. But that was my loss to a controlled Superman. Well, darn it, I lost, but I don't feel like I lost too badly in that one. Just the Poison Ivy moving around got away from me. I really should have watched those threat cards more closely. Maybe I'll try it again sometime with a either different set of heroes or a third hero who might have more of the heroic actions available in order to kind of keep those threats under control. Anyway, that is it for this one. Next time, I'm not sure. I've got a couple of ideas for modules I want to do and combinations I want to play. Thanks for watching. I will catch you next time.